Hey everybody, Cathryn Hartt here of Heart and Soul Studio, the unacting coach. This week I have a really fun video. I think it's fun, partly, mainly, mostly because somebody else is going to be on the training video besides myself that I think you really have fun with. A couple of my students from one of my on-camera in-person classes. And last training video I did with you guys, it was about being human. And by that I mean, in order to act or perform or do a speech or anything, the best thing you can do is just set yourself free and let the light that's inside of you, your flesh and blood, all the vulnerabilities, everything that you think people are going to think is stupid about you, go ahead and let us see that. Because that's actually the stuff that makes us fall in love with you, and that makes the magic. It makes it real, because we all have that stuff. So this week we're going to go forward from that step, and we are going to go into being a character. So last week being human, I can do that, flesh and blood. This week being a character, but really being a character. So that means your character is a human being too. Now, I find the fastest way to get people to really understand what this feels like, because once you feel this, you never want to act any other way. You don't want to just go out there and say lines, that's so boring, and try and make it look like you're doing something. That's fake. What you really want to do is, do what you did when you were a kid, like play a good game of pretend. Really jump in and pretend like you're somebody else. So the fastest way to do that is to actually pick someone you know really well, or that you can observe, a family member, friend, someone that you work with or something, and really observe them. So in my on-camera classes last week, I gave an assignment to bring into the next class someone that you really know. And I wanted them to bring in an item of food that they would be eating, something to drink they would be drinking, and an item of clothing to wear that they would be wearing. Because the more that you really wear things, look like the character, wear the flip-flops, and your hair's pulled back instead of down flowing, the more it really makes you feel like you're someone else. So in this particular exercise, some people brought in family members to do, friends. A couple of people chose each other from the class, and I put them in the scenes together, and that was kind of fun. Somebody even chose me. And that was really fun. But even in this very first layering, I don't even care if it somehow comes out as a bit of a caricature, because it'll still serve a purpose of getting you out of your body, so you're not just doing the same old things that I would always do. I want to set my character free to be a human being, but not with all of my human being mannerisms. I want them to use my body, set myself free, but just do what they'd really do. So the more that you look like your character, the more that you eat things and drink things your character would, the more that you smell and touch and feel like they would, the easier it is to just become another character. It's so fun. So I'm going to give you a little example of this with a couple of my wonderful students from one of my on-camera classes. They're actually twins, Monet and Morier Chandler, and they decided to do their parents. So one of the girls is the father and one is the mother. All right, that's good. So they brought in their stuff. Now, look, these choices will make me as an actress feel like the character. The father eats Fritos, that tells me something already, Fritos with a cocktail. That's his thing he does. And guess where they sit? In the recliners next to each other. I know, you have parents, you know what I'm talking about. In front of the TV. And what we need to find out, like, what little hobbies they do. What would they be doing in those chairs? So you really start to put yourself in the flow of everything that's going to be this character. So the father does for a little hobby, a little coin collection. He's always doing his coin collection. Mom's always going through the mail and complaining about, that we have all this junk mail and stuff. And little things like we really do. So the girls are going to do that. And when it's someone you really know, just trust to let osmosis fill in a lot of it. Stop trying to think exactly what they'd say. Let yourself start to just have fun and improvise and be them. So we have a very specific shape of the scene. They can say what they want to say, but the shape is they hear a sound and they have to have a reaction to the sound as their character. They smell something and they have to observe each other in a disapproving way somehow. And then the last thing is they have to feel something and say something about something they feel. And it could be anything that you're feeling. And so that is the setup for what we're about to see. And then this is just taking place in my classroom. We weren't really filming to present it to anything. This is just an exercise we're doing in class. So we don't have real recliners. We just set up a couple of chairs and then we just let the girls do this. And this is just a little playtime. All right, take it away, girls.
You hear that? What was that? I don't know. Maybe it's the girls in there. Oh, yeah, you're right. They're doing something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm just tired of them sending me this stuff. You smell that? Mm-mm. It smells like something burning. You gonna go check it? Monet, can you check that stove? Here, feel this. Now I'm going to show you the difference between real copper and that's fake. Now feel that, feel it. Move it. What am I supposed to be feeling for? I feel the weight of it. Move it around. Did you feel the difference? Here. I guess, David, I guess. Feel this one again. Did you even feel it? Okay. Okay. Feel that. Now which one feel heavier to you? They feel the same to me.
Oh, that's what you want to achieve. So, your assignment is, if you want to play, to get your video camera set up, or you can use your, your phone or your iPad or something and set it up, and just choose somebody that you know pretty well. Choose a food they eat, something they drink, a hobby or something that they would be sitting there doing. And, wear a little item of clothing, look like them, pull your hair back, do whatever, wear the glasses, whatever you're supposed to do that would look kind of like them, make you feel like them. And it makes it even more fun if you get with a friend and you guys do each other. That's really fun. Turn the camera on and sit there and give yourself a little hobby or something that you're doing. Maybe you're watching TV together. Give yourself something you're actually doing there, so there's a real point to the scene. And just start letting the characters talk. Let them really be doing their stuff and let them start having interreactions as, each other. Instead of you playing you're playing your friend and vice versa. And take it out for a spin and see what happens. I think you'll at least have a lot of fun. Anyway, go forth and be crazy.